we'll see how it goes, my first, like, test run. If it fails, I will cut this part out of the video, no problem. So, let's get started. So, I'm doing a variety of difficulties. It's not in any particular order, so if you don't get some of these earlier ones, that's okay. Number 1. Which painting is also known as La Gioconda? La Gioconda, La Gioconda, Gioconda. Bugs Bunny, B. Tarzan, C. Spider-Man, or D. Scooby-Doo? Bugs Bunny, Tarzan, Spider-Man, or Scooby-Doo? Which one? It is B. Tarzan. Which novel published in 1932 was a vision of the future as a sanitized society? Which novel published in 1932 was a vision of the future as a sanitized society? A. Big Old Planet, B. Brave New World, C. Strange New Land, or D. Cruel Old Country? What do you think? Is that? I thought it was. I didn't know it was Henry IV, the Shakespeare play. Wait, I'm gonna look that up. Wait, does he have multiple Henry plays? He is Henry okay, wait. King John, Edward III, Richard II, Henry IV, parts 1 and 2, Henry V, Henry VI, part 1 and 2, and 3. Anyway. A lot of, I know there's a lot of Shakespeare, I don't know. But for some reason, I thought there was just like one, I thought it was just Henry V. I thought I was misreading the question. Anyway, A. Henry IV, B. King Lear, C. Macbeth, or D. Romeo and Juliet. A. Henry IV, of course. The one that I didn't know existed. Alright. What abstract art movement used geometric forms to create optical illusions? Was it A. Illusionism, B. Cubism, C. Form faking, or D. Op art? Which is it? Which is it? It is D. Op art. Op art. Which famous musical features the song I Feel Pretty? Oh, so pretty. A. The Sound of Music, B. Oklahoma, C. Grease, or D. West Side Story? Which is it? It is D. West Side Story. Side note, have you seen the sequel, What Side Story? Have you seen, Teen Beach Movie, I think it's called. Anyway, which book contains the character Charles Kinboat? A. The Swimmer, B. Portnoy's Complaint, C. The Tin Drum, or D. Balefire? Which one? I have no idea. The answer is D. Balefire. Never heard of it. Which author wrote First Folio? A. Enid Blyton, B. Isaac Newton, C. Arthur C. Clarke, or D. William Shakespeare? I'll give you points if you can name something that Arthur C. Clarke wrote. Alright, the answer is D. William Shakespeare. Alright, in A Christmas Carol, what is Tiny Tim's surname? Is it... Oh gosh. I didn't write this question. Okay, I'll link it. Is it A. Cratchit, B. Squalor, C. Thompson, or D. Poor Boy? What? The answer is D. Poor Boy. Just kidding. It's A. Cratchit. Alright. What is the name of the villain in the Harry Potter series? I do not condone J.K. Rowling. A. Lord Harry Snatch It, or D. Billy Catch It? What do you think? This is a medium difficulty. It is Bob Cratchit. Bob Cratchit. Alright, which artist painted The Gleaners? Gleaners. A. Gustave Klimt. B. Jean-Francois Millet. C. Cassius Marcellus Coolidge. Or D. Pablo Picasso.